Hi Gemini, welcome to your 19 reading. I'm Shay. There will be another reading that will pop up at the end of this video done by Casey. She has that second perspective that we discuss here on the channel. Just want to say thank you to all of you, whether you're just finding us for the first time or you're returning. We're very thankful for you. Check the description box below. It has all the information on how to book a private reading with one or both of us. So the central energy for your reading for the month of August is doing what needs to be done. You are in a zone where no matter what it takes, no matter what the job, no matter what is involved, you're just gonna, buckle down and get it done and do what needs to be done. So this brings great harmony, great alignment, and incredible stability. This is purely, there's pure motivation, pure intention. There may not be a great public reward, but there's a lot of personal satisfaction that comes into this. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of partnership and working together. There can be some disappointment that you are going to encounter. You may get to some places where you're kind of focusing on the things that are not going so well and not really noticing that there's some other really great things happening around you. So Spirit says to make sure that you're looking at the whole picture at all times, not just focusing on the negative, because I kind of feel like there's going to be some sort of struggle through this process, through the doing what needs to be done. There's going to be probably some stuff that you would rather not deal with or that you would rather not acknowledge because of the pain or because of the repercussions, the outcome, something like that, like where it needs to happen, but you just can't bring yourself to it yet. And so the negative, the stuff that you're avoiding ultimately ends up being all that you can focus on, and you're not focusing on the growth and the change that is occurring, because that Knight of Pentacles, that is you making those concerted efforts, the concerted moves forward. You are bound and determined, but there just could be something. Yeah. You got to keep that zest. You got to keep that drive. You got to keep that momentum definitely through the hard times. The easier times will make it more successful, more permanent. The negative energy you'll have to fight through a bit more. So you may succeed. Like, I kind of feel like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back a lot, but that's okay. You just have to keep moving forward. It doesn't matter if you take a step back or 2, you still have to keep moving forward. All right, we're going to start pulling our oracle cards now. We have the dragon, which is power and strength. So this is, again, that Knight of Swords. It is, and the Knight of Pentacles. They are about movement, about action. So you have to tap into your personal strength and your personal power to move through this time, to keep on plugging, to keep chugging on. You have to be the strongest version of yourself. Be your own cheerleader. I almost feel like be your own advocate as well. Nobody's going to stand up for you at this time, or maybe you don't have a lot of support. For some of you, because the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers there, that's about partnership. And so is the 10 of Pentacles. It's about stable, security, family support, that sort of thing. I feel like for some of you, there is going to be a little bit less support for you. And that is why you have to sort of make sure that you can depend on yourself too. And I believe that applies to everybody, but I think there's specific group. This is a general reading, so you will have to apply it. But that's just what I'm getting a feeling is that Some of you have a harder time than others. Some of you not have the best support system. Like there's people, but not like some others that like have this amazing cheerleading section. So that's where you have to tap into your own personal power and strength to push you through for you to reach that Knight of Swords energy. The water fairy is our feelings and emotions. So that is spirit saying, this is going to be in there. That Five of Cups, that is that emotion. There's going to be a significant amount of feelings and emotions that you are going to have to work through. I feel like this is a deeply emotional level with the Knight of Swords that's like powering through your thinking. So your feelings and emotions can be clouding your judgment, and spirit needs to make sure that you recognize, again, to tap into your strength during those times so that you're not making choices and decisions in that lower vibrational energy, and that you're giving yourself the proper amount of time to work through that Five of Cups energy so that you can get back to business as usual. I'm pulling our Ascended Masters Oracle card now. We have Retreat into Nature. So this is about self-care. This is about meditation, taking care of ourselves, allowing ourselves to have a break, allowing ourselves to remove ourselves from the situation, to get some perspective, to become objective, to balance our emotions, to take a breath and think before we make choices and decisions. And whether that means going and sitting by the beach or in a park or on a mountain, whatever, wherever you go, where you can feel peaceful and connected to spirit, connected to yourself, to your inner self, to your higher self. And we have focus on your strengths and freedom. Whoops. So focus on your strengths is that Knight of Pentacles. That is one of your biggest strengths, the ability to keep going, to keep plugging through. So spirit wants you to focus on that. Focus on your ability to get the job done no matter what. Focus on that strength, because that is going to carry you. That is your strength. And then freedom, this is when you are kind of reaching that lover's unification, that ultimate partnership, that balance, that alignment. That is going to be your freedom. That is what you are working towards. That is the end game, the plan. Freedom from pain, freedom from the past, freedom from negativity, from self-negativity, learning to love yourself, all of that, releasing emotional baggage. Everything that's holding you back is your goal to release so that you can move on. And that is that freedom that you are trying to achieve. Okay. We're pulling our angel card oracles now. For Gemini, please, spirit. Okay. Oh, wow. New beginnings and meditation. Absolutely. Look at that. So we have meditation. What is that? Retreat into nature. So this is, again, allowing spirit, reminding you that you need to check in with yourself. You need to check in with spirit. You need to align with yourself, align with spirit, so that you can continue to raise your vibrations, keep plugging along, keep the momentum going, and work through those difficult times, because you have new beginnings ahead of you. It is right there. You are coming up to this, all the work you're doing is leading you to that freedom, to that bliss, to that structure, stability, security that you are going to create for yourself. That is your new beginning. That is your freedom. That is there for you. It is open. It is opening. It is coming in. It is going to now become part of your mission, should you choose to accept it. You just have to make sure that this is something that you are ready to commit to, should be ready to commit to, and that you're willing to do what it takes, whatever it takes, to achieve your goal. Obviously you don't want to do anything illegal, but anything like tap into past memories, tap into childhood hurts, the things that we tend to not want to think about and don't even realize that affect us in our daily adult lives. Those are difficult. We have rainbow spirit. When you feel anxious, you can ask for help from the energy source that is around you. So this is where we ask spirit for help when we're down. This is where we allow them to work on our energies, to ask for help. However you connect to the divine, whatever spiritual practice that you have that works best for you, whether it's meditation, yoga, prayer, chanting, whatever you do to connect to your divine is what spirit is asking of you to say when you are in your down moments. Ask us to connect and we will raise your vibration. We will add to your energy. We will add to your happiness. We will give you insight. We will give you clarity. They are there for you. You just have to ask for them. And be open. You have to ask for them and be open. It will do them no good if you're not open to it. If you are desperate for help but don't really mean it because you're in that place of negativity, that's not going to work. You have to be open and resigned and say, Spirit, I am open. Please give me your messages. Please show me which way to go. We have Winter Fairy. Now is the time to move your thinking onto a higher level. You are equipped to do more than you have contemplated, and you will succeed. Absolutely. This is you gaining strength and confidence in yourself. This is you moving to that higher level. Again, raising your vibration. That is here. You need to raise your vibration. Like, you're doing a great job. You're doing the work, that Knight of Pentacles. You'll do what it takes. But you have to believe in it, and you have to push yourself. That Knight of Swords, like that drive. You have to focus and make this no less than what is. And you are capable of doing this. You will succeed. That is there. You have that new beginnings, and the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. That is that stability. That is that union, that perfect yin and yang balance. So it is, all of this is for you. You are capable. You are worthy. You are valued. You just have to start believing in yourself. These are the messages I've been given by Spirit, and I truly hope that it resonated with you. We hope that you'll like this video, subscribe to our channel. Love and light, and hopes for a fantastic rest of your day.